It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday night.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Xavier Gipson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football's in front of major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
Short pass brought in.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third down give to Hall. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 1-yard gain on the play, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Off play action, it's Fields. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, well, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay reception into points. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Fields out of the gun. He gets it complete to Josh Reynolds. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Try to run for it with Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They go right back to Hall. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First down, ball at the 36. Play action, Fields. Complete out to the right. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
First down throw for Fields. Throwing the out route complete.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Fields. Caught by Lazard. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Anders Carlson on now for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle, and he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Prescott now on 3rd down. It's taken in by Lamb. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to him. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
1st down, here's Dak. Hauled in left side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Second and 3 now. from the 31. Hits his running back. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Dak. He brings it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Fields to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, he's got a pick. He's now got a sack. I know we don't have hat tricks like hockey or soccer, but if he can recover a fumble before the game ends, why don't we invent a new stat and consider a defensive hat trick or something like it?
Offense to the line for second down. Trying again, following the sack. Finds a man right side. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. Third and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
Fourth down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. Fair catch is made, a yard or two short of midfield. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Quincy Williams making the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the gun is Prescott. Ferguson's got it. Complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That was a whole lot of hoofing it all the way across the field before the two tight end and QB could find a window in that zone to get him the ball. He had to earn that catch in every single yard that came with it.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, right, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. Oh, he loses the football. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Pass is caught at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
From the red zone now. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets out to begin another drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Fields. Wilson's got it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him at the 38. From the gun, it's Hall. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be 2nd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Fields on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Austin McNamara on now to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. He's on the move. He can run it.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Second down now, 7 to go. Dak to the air here. This ball's caught by Pickens. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun. That throw finds Pickens. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Will McDonald there on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He's got time here, and he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one, and then brings up 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once, and especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Now Dak to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Cowboys punting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So we've hit the end of two. The Cowboys fighting to the halftime lead here in Dallas. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They've got first down from the 31. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. It's caught. Ferguson. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Jets offense now set to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Here's Hall once more. And he'll get it up to the 27. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down throw for Fields. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. Second and 3 now. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10 now. Completed to Reynolds. And he gets him around 6 there. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. And the Cowboys bring a couple extra defensive backs out. Third down coming. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Anders Carlson on now for the field goal try. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun is Prescott. Completed here to Pickens. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Dak off the play fake. Ferguson's got it, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Prescott here from the gun. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, and you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. He's on the move. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
That's brought in by Lazard. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Fields out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 41. Has him on the quick hitter. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Fields on 1st down. Connecting on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another throw for Fields. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come-up-and-see you to break up throws just like that.
Fields now on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And that will set up 1st and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal. Fields throwing here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets make it an 11-point ball game. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and just 2 to go. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of sand, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. They've got first down from the 31. Now Fields. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. And the Cowboys scoop it up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that was one wild ride. QB does a terrific job. Gets out in the open field, has a big play, and then he's got to watch the other quarterback run on the field as he gives the ball away.
The offense headed back to the field. Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back-to-back carries here. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys leading by 11. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets' side. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
With the win all set, Cowboys in victory formation, and they take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. Well, we know they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, Brock. We saw it, but it can be so tough to win on the road. And there's some dejected faces now as they leave this football field.
Oh, and that flight home, oh, it's going to be a long one, a silent one, as they ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, even on the road. And heading home just gives them all extra time to think about what went wrong, but more importantly, how to fix it.
So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.